I'm clearly an endomorph.
Clearly. And I'm totally a mesomorph.
And I'm an Wait. Why do I give a damn about this?
Mads is clearly an ectomorph. He's in denial. Hey guys, Ed here with
Extraordinary
Athletes, here helping you fit fitness into even the busiest of lives.
So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that bell notification button so that you never ever miss our videos. And also check out our affiliate links below because that really helps us out.
But for today, we're talking about body types.
And this question has been getting a lot of play online this year. People are really wondering whether it's something they should care about or train for, or whether body types are even a thing at all.
So we're gonna explain why we don't give a damn about our body types, and neither should you.
So the idea behind body types, specifically the three somatotypes, endomorph, ectomorph, and mesomorph, is that if you know your body type, you can gear your training and your nutrition specifically towards your particular body type. So as the theory goes, if you're an ectomorph, you're usually tall, you have lean muscles, it's hard for you to gain weight, it's hard for you to gain muscles, and you're just tall and lanky. And if you are a mesomorph, it's really easy for you to develop muscles and you're more naturally athletic. If you're an endomorph, that means you're naturally rounder, maybe thicker, and it's easy for you to gain weight. It's really hard for you to lose weight. This theory in fitness would have you believe that you might neatly fall into one of those three categories, and then you would use this information to determine how many carbs do you need, how much protein do you need, how many rep ranges and volume do you need for your training. Some who advance this theory will acknowledge that many people are combinations of those three body types, but that should already begin to tell you that any recommendations based on such broad categories could be suspect at best. But before we get into the issues with this theory, let's take a look at why it has become such a popularized myth lately.
So why is this getting so much attention in fitness lately? It's specifically due to the fact that a lot of people use it to promote their products and their videos.
What's your somatotype? Now, 99% of people have no idea what this means.
Today we're going to talk about transformations by body type. Let's get started.
I'll tell you why. It's called somatotypes. And I didn't just make that word up.
In the case of V-Shred, for example, he had an ad that was everywhere for a while. You couldn't escape it. And it involved you taking a quiz that would tell you what body type you are. Luckily, there are a lot of YouTubers out there that are calling this bogus out. Many of them in most hilarious fashion.
First thing it has you do is take a body type test.
A what?
A body type test tells you what your body type is. You can't train without knowing your body type.
And what did it tell you?
That I'm thin.
You needed a test to tell you that?
No, the mirror told me that, but that just confirmed it.
So why is this bogus?
Now, I'm actually fairly passionate about this topic. The idea of body types has always irked me a little bit for two main reasons. First off, it's because I always see people falling for these snake oil sales pitches instead of learning proper fitness and nutrition fundamentals. And second, because so many people hear this body type stuff and misconstrue it and misuse it in order to let themselves believe that because they're a certain body type, that they must resign themselves to look a certain way, and that they can't do anything about that. They may use this idea of body types as an excuse in order to start with this underlying defeatist assumption that, oh, that's just the way it is and there's nothing I can do about it because that's my body type. And so that's largely problematic, and I see how this body type concept can certainly be dangerous for some. Now look, before I explain where all this somatotype and body type stuff comes from and the problems associated with it, I want to note one caveat. And that's that there are in fact some differences between people and between people's bodies that can lead to different propensities to gain and lose muscle or gain and lose fat. And we're going to address that. But let's understand that these differences actually involved a fairly nuanced exploration into biology and physiology and are no way going to be captured by the overly simplistic and largely unhelpful three broad categories of somatotypes. So don't get caught up in these labels. So where did all this body type stuff come from? Well, William H. Sheldon back in the 1940s introduced the idea of somatotypes. But a couple problems with his work. First, his work was not about fitness. He created these 3 body types as part of his work in the area of constitutional psychology, not fitness. And his idea was to associate his 3 body type classification system with human temperament. So again, very important to stress, this was not fitness related. So for instance, ectomorphs were said to be more intellectual and self-aware and preferring solitude and even a little bit more anxious. And this relates to my second issue, and that is that his work seems to rely very heavily on overgeneralizations and stereotyping. And in fact, it was actually fairly largely and almost immediately discredited. Sheldon himself was embroiled in a scandal, as it actually turned out that he used thousands of photographs of naked Ivy League undergrads without obtaining explicit consent for his work. Even a quick Wikipedia search reveals that his work was actually heavily criticized as being burdened by his own stereotypical and discriminatory views, and most modern scientists actually now consider it all quackery.
So we know where this comes from. This was a discredited psychological theory which was later revived by fitness experts who just want to sell and push their products. But is there any validation to the theory that differences in bodies can impact your fitness goals and results? Yes. While we do dismiss the somatotype theory because of its oversimplification and categorization into 3 meaningless categories, there are differences between individuals which will impact the training and the goals. This can relate to a variety of different factors. Genetic tendencies, structural differences such as limb length, age, height, hormones, ability to recover from training, injuries, and ailments. And these factors will impact your training. A good personal trainer will be able to take into account these idiosyncrasies along with your goals and give you a customized routine. And these differences will also impact how quickly you reach your goal. Some people have a hard time losing fat, while others have a hard time gaining muscle. James Linker over at Shredded Sports Science made a great video talking about the differences of the somatotype theory and a proper understanding of body types and incorporating those into your training and goals. And he makes an interesting point, stating that the word body types has been hijacked by certain individuals who have no interest in fitness science, and that we should grab that word back.
I want to reclaim the term body types for the true fitness professionals. Give us our body types back.
So we do dismiss the somatotype theory, but we do recognize that there are nuanced differences between us that will impact our fitness. And no, these are not captured by some oversimplified categorization, and no, they are not revealed by a 5-question quiz.
Hey guys, you should totally check this out. I found this amazing body type quiz online that we should all do.
Body type?
Yeah. Yo, what? Where are you guys going? Hey Al, like we can finally get the proof. You're an ectomorph. Come on, stop running away from who you are, buddy. So what does this mean to you? You should feel like you're free from the shackles of caring about what your body type is. Also, you'll know that anybody that's trying to peddle this to you is trying to sell you some snake oil. So best to proceed cautiously when somebody's trying to tell you that they have the perfect routine for your body type. But what can you do? Well, the principles of fat loss and muscle gain are topics for other videos. But the main takeaway is that despite certain differences that exist between us, the larger principles of fat loss and muscle gain are similar for everyone. So no matter what your body type is, be sure to put in a real effort at the gym and in your diet if you want to see those results.
And part of that effort should be subscribing to our channel.
And give us a thumbs up!
And let us know in the comments below if you've previously been tricked by the pernicious somatotype gimmick, because a lot of people have.
Bro, I still think you're an ectomorph.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.